Now I am audible? Yeah. Today we are going to have low cardio exercise. Low cardio exercise is very good for the beginners because ये आपके joints पे और सब पे बहुत ज्यादा प्रेशर नहीं आता है, तो beginners के लिए low cardio exercise बहुत अच्छी रहती है. So now we are going to start with a little warm up, then we will do the exercise. So we will do the joint rotation first. For the neck rotation, breathing up and breathe out, down. We will do for just 5 count. Breathe up, breathe out, up and down. Up and down. Last one. Up and down. Now start rotating clockwise. Breathe in and breathe out. Upward, breathe in and down. तो कैमरा ऑन करके करेंगे, then you can see कि गलत नहीं कर रहा है. Now we will do active rotation, up and down, up and down, and up and down. Now rotate your ankle first clockwise and then anti-clockwise. Now for the next leg, left leg, up, down, up, down, up, and down. Now rotate ankle clockwise and anti-clockwise. Now hip rotation, छोटा सा hip बनाएंगे पहले clockwise and now anti-clockwise. Right? Now we will start our cardio. First, we will do little slow speed jogging, like we walk. अपने जगह पे खड़े होकर जस्ट पैर की पंजों को ऊपर नीचे करते हुए छोटा छोटा जॉगिंग करेंगे इन स्मॉल पेस, नॉट वेरी फास्ट, धीरे धीरे थोड़ा करेंगे जस्ट. एंड अभी अपनी जगह कर रहे हैं, फिर थोड़ा सा करने के बाद वी विल मूव लेफ्ट एंड राइट, लेफ्ट एंड राइट, लेफ्ट and right. Now, while jogging, we will start rotating our hands up and down, front and back. Now, reverse. Now, horizontal, shoulder length, make small circle while doing the jogging. Clockwise, okay? Reverse direction. If jogging, you can move front and back. फ्रंट एंड बैक, जितना भी आपका पास स्पेस है उतनी स्पेस में जस्ट मूव फ्रंट एंड बैक. Now we can do the next one. Now we will do the next exercise. Just move your hand forward to left behind like this. One, left and right, left and right. Do it in your own pace. बहुत फास्ट नहीं करना है. आप अपनी बॉडी जितना अलाउ करें उसके अकॉर्डिंग स्टार्ट करते हैं. धीरे धीरे जब रेगुलर करते हैं तो अपने आप स्पीड आ जाती है. अब इसमें देखोगे कि आपको एक बहुत अच्छा स्ट्रेच मिलेगा दिस एरिया एंड दिस एरिया. बिकॉज हम लोग क्या कर रहे हैं, पैर को अपोजिट डायरेक्शन में पीछे स्ट्रेच कर रहे हैं एंड हाथ को ऊपर की तरफ स्ट्रेच कर रहे हैं. One, two, one, two, one, two. Now, then start the next one. Keep moving, and now we will do boxing kind of one hand. It's opposite direction. पहले right hand को left side and left side लेके जाएंगे. पैर को पीछे की तरफ स्ट्रेच करेंगे और हाथ को लाइट बॉक्सिंग. बहुत कस के नहीं, हल्के हल्के. धीरे धीरे आपके हार्ट बीट को बढ़ाएगा और बैक बोन में लेके जाएगा. Now we can do the next one. Just पैर को उठा के आगे पीछे करेंगे. कैसे करेंगे, घुटने पे पैर को ऐसे उठाएंगे एंड देन फ्रंट किक एंड बैक किक. 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2. से लेफ्ट एंड राइट, लेफ्ट. अगर आपका बैलेंस नहीं बनना है वी कैन टेक अ चेयर टू सपोर्ट. चेयर और वॉल कुछ भी ले सकते हैं, उसके साथ आप कर सकते हैं. Opposite direction. Now we will do one more. Same ankle, पैरों को घुटने को उठाएंगे and what we do, we will do 3 positions using the leg, like 1 2 and 3. अगर बैलेंस नहीं बन रहा है you can take the support of chair or wall. Right, 1 2 and 3. 1 2 and 3. Now the next step, पहले पैर को नीचे उठाएंगे, then 1 center.
आईपॉड दिए तो थे तुम्हें.
आईपॉड भी नहीं चल रहा,
क्यों नहीं चल
उसमें आवाज नहीं.
5 center and
ज्यादा चार्ज नहीं होंगे.
5 center and left. Now It's time to relax. आप joints को थोड़ा सा ढीला कर सकते हैं हाथों को and थोड़ा सा joints को relax करेंगे and take a small breath. Cool down. For that you can sit down and take a deep breath.
You are now connected.
In and breathe out. In and breathe out. Relax for a moment, for 15 minutes.
Power on. Bluetooth mode. You are now connected.
Now we have a very good talk on hormones by Priyanka. I hope you all enjoyed the session. Now back to Priyanka for the talk, today's talk on hormonal health. Thank you, everyone.
Am I audible?
Yes.
Okay, perfect. Okay. Thank you, Shweta, for amazing session. It was very nice, relaxing, although it's a cardio, but it's a light, mild one, and we really enjoyed it. I will request everyone to go on mute if you're not talking. So that will help us, to focus more. And obviously, we would love to hear from you. How are you enjoying the session also? Okay, so moving to my topic today, it's about what are the like hormonal changes a woman face in their life. And trust me, it's just not the woman face the hormonal changes. We all human beings, irrespective of men, women, face the hormonal changes. So I will cover both the part, what are the changes we get during our journey in our life, what are the hormonal changes we go through. Now, what is hormones? So hormones is just like, a messenger. We have a WhatsApp messenger, we have a Facebook messenger. So what is the purpose of the messenger? Okay, yeah, like if you remember in our earlier days, there was a pigeons. So they were also the messenger, right? So they used to get some information from some place and they used to send to some other place. So hormones, the job of a hormones is also same. So they collect certain active, they take that all the instructions, what needs to be done, that information they give it to all the glands, that what performance they have to do, what kind of hormones they have to, what are the actions they have to do. So all the secretions of hormones happens and they do the actions accordingly. So that is the role of a hormone. Now, what are the major hormones our body have? There are tons and tons of hormones our body have, but primarily we'll be focusing on a couple of hormones in our day-to-day lifestyle, like, for especially for the woman is estrogen, progesterone. For male hormones like testosterone, there are other hormones like happy hormones, which we call like serotonin, dopamine, oxytocin. And there are other hormones like, in that cortisol is there, insulin is another hormones which gets secreted due to the high cortisol. So there are several, T4, the thyroid hormones are also there, T3, T4 is there, TSH is there. So there are, these are the couple of hormones, the major hormones which we are familiar. जब हम लोग ब्लड टेस्ट करने जाते हैं ये हार्मोन्स के बारे में हम सुनते हैं. So these are the hormones I will be predominantly will be talking about. When there is an imbalance in the body, what happens? See, like when in a home, right? When everybody is doing their work, there is a peace in the home, right? But if somebody, break that rules, whatever rules in the home become a chaos, right? So same thing happens in our body maybe, like if all the hormones have their respective job, कि आप ये करोगे, ये करोगे, ये करोगे. But when that hormones, due to external factors, don't do their job properly, then it become a chaos. So hormonal balance से जब भी हम लोग hormonal chaotic situation हो जाती है, तभी हम लोग बहुत सारे चेंजेस देखने लगते हैं बॉडी के अंदर. तो ये क्यों, कौन से कारण से होती है? मोस्टली है तो बहुत सारे रीजन हम लोग आज कवर करेंगे, मोटा मोटी 8 reasons. We'll try to focus mostly today. What all the reasons we see that hormonal changes क्या impact करते हैं वो हमारे बॉडी के ऊपर, and what are the remedies we can see. By the end of the today's session, हमें एक we should have the path. By following this path, we can take care of those challenges, whatever hormonal changes our body is going through, right? So first and foremost जो है कि menstrual cycle, due to the menstrual cycle, the hormonal fluctuations what we see. तो होता क्या है कि when we are women, in a month basis, when they are nearing the cycle, menstrual cycle for those 5-6 days, so our body's एस्ट्रोजन लेवल स्लोली डाउन हो जाती है. तो जब भी एस्ट्रोजन लेवल डाउन होती है तो हमारे जो हैप्पी हार्मोन है, राइट, व्हिच कंट्रोल्स लाइक सेरोटोनिन बोलते हैं उनको, दैट आल्सो स्लोली डिप्स. तो जब वो डिप होने लगते हैं, सो वी सी लॉट ऑफ मूड स्विंग्स हैपन. सो वी ऑल जनरली कॉल, राइट, कि जब भी पीरियड्स के टाइम पे वी फील दैट लॉट ऑफ मूड स्विंग्स हैपेंस. सो ड्यूरिंग दिस फेज ऑफ टाइम आवर बॉडी गो थ्रू all those PMS symptoms, So because of that, the mood swings, some people feel craving, some people feel the anxiety, irritability, they feel very quickly, they get irritated. Do you also feel the same? Can I see a raise of hand? I can see a lot of women, right? You can raise a virtual hand or maybe in the video also. So we face that problem, right? Now, how to deal with such situation? First and foremost, to control this situation, हमें ऐसा खाना खाना चाहिए जहाँ पे मैग्नीशियम लेवल थोड़ा हाई है. तो कौन से खाने में मैग्नीशियम थोड़ा ज्यादा होता है? लाइक spinach, almonds we can have, and also we can have, some people have a dark chocolate. If you're in a program, go for the really a good dark chocolate, like 90%, 85% kind of a dark chocolates are really good to control that, increase the magnesium level in our diet. Next thing is that any food is rich in vitamins B6, or probably in a supplementation form, we should take a vitamin B6. Okay. Next thing is very, very important is that calming down hours. So instead of doing lot of exercises which can strain us, rather doing something which can cool us down, like yoga or stretches, or today what kind of workout we did. It's a light cardio. It is not increasing our heartbeat too much, or maybe it's not straining us, right? So this kind of exercises are really good to control our our mood swings and whatever the hormonal change disbalance are happening. It try to bring in the control. Now moving on to the next thing. This is what I spoke about the first topic. It is for specific for the woman. But the next one, what I am coming to, it is not specific for the woman. It's for everyone, which is the stress. So when we have the overdose of stress in our lifestyle, that also leads to lot of hormonal chaos. कैसे होता है? जब हमारे किडनी के ऊपर एक ग्लैंड होते हैं, बोलते हैं एड्रेनल ग्लैंड. वो क्या करते हैं जब भी हम स्ट्रेस में होती है? स्ट्रेस कुछ भी तरह का हो सकता है, लाइक ऑफिस स्ट्रेस हो सकती है, घर पे स्ट्रेस होता है, कोई बीमार हो सकते हैं जिसकी वजह से स्ट्रेस. स्पेशली आई टेक अ लॉट ऑफ एग्जांपल स्पेशली फॉर द वुमेन के घर पे बाय नहीं, सुबह अगर कॉल करके बोलते नहीं आएंगे तो बहुत स्ट्रेस होती है. So like these are very simple thing, but that stress us out, like especially like if you're staying in a lot of traffic, when you're commuting, lot of traffic, that also stresses us out. So due to the stress, what happens? Those adrenal glands start reproducing a hormone called cortisol. So cortisol जब बॉडी में बढ़ जाती है, जो एक हार्मोन होते हैं प्रोजेस्टेरॉन बोलते हैं, आपने नाम सुना होगा, तो उसका लेवल कम हो जाती. तो ये जब बैलेंस, वो भी प्रोजेस्टेरॉन हमारे मूड को अच्छा रखने में मदद करते हैं. तो ये जब डिसबैलेंस हो जाती है बॉडी के अंदर, जब हमारे स्ट्रेस बढ़ रही है, हमारे कॉर्टिसोल लेवल हाई हो जा रही है, तो बिकॉज ऑफ दैट लेसर प्रोजेस्टेरॉन हमारे अगेन इरिटेशन हो जाती है, एंगर बहुत ज्यादा जल्दी आ जाती है जब स्ट्रेस होते हैं। देखना बच्चे कुछ बोल रहे हैं, सेम बच्चे सेम नो दे आर डूइंग द सेम नॉटी स्टफ, अदर डेज यू आर फाइन, बट व्हेन यू आर स्ट्रेस्ड आउट सेम थिंग यू फील लिटिल बिट मोर इरिटेटेड होता है, यू नो, लॉट ऑफ, यू नो, वुमन आई कैन सी। डज इट हैपन विद यू आल्सो? Right. For most of us, it happens because we feel like little more irritated than other stuff when we are stressed out. Now, उस time पे करना क्या है? Like how to control these things. First and foremost, which is anyone, any point of time, do it that sit down comfortably and then start doing the deep breathe in, breathe out. At least for 5 times. You know, at least do the 5 times completely a deep breathing in, breathing out. We call it breath walk also. जैसे हम लोग चलते हैं पैर, तो हमारे breath को भी हम लोग breath walk करा सकते हैं. Deep breathe in, breathe out. That really helps. Other thing in the nutrition form, which really helps, certain supplementation which are called adaptogens. Adaptogens का काम क्या है? हमारे बॉडी में cortisol level को control करना. तो adaptogens like ashwagandha, ginseng really helps us to control our stress level. Another thing कि जब भी ऐसे स्ट्रेस बहुत होती है, ट्राई टू डू वर्क विच इज लिटिल स्ट्रक्चर्ड. जब कुछ हपाजट काम करने लगते हैं तो हमारे स्ट्रेस और भी बढ़ जाती है कि चारों काम मेरे पास है और मैं इसको भी करना है, उसको भी करना है, वो भी करना है, तो वी फील मोर स्ट्रेस्ड आउट. तो कोशिश कीजिए जब आपके लाइफ में जब स्ट्रेस चल रहा है और पीरियड चल रही है और प्रोबेबली ऑन दैट डे यू आर लिटिल मोर स्ट्रेस, कुछ काम पे फोकस करो और ट्राई टू डू इट, यू नो, लिमिटेड वर्क और द स्ट्रक्चर्ड वर्क, ताकि you don't feel more stressed, right? So these are like simple things which you can do on day-to-day basis. Now the another third point, very important thing I wanted to note it down, is our gut health. जब हमारे gut health थोड़ा poor होते हैं तो that also make a toll on take a toll on our hormonal health. क्यों? क्योंकि gut health के अंदर हमारे gut में जो द मोस्ट इम्पॉर्टेंट जो हैप्पी हार्मोन जो मैंने बोल रही थी, सेरोटोनिन, 90% ऑफ द सेरोटोनिन प्रोडक्शन होती है हमारे गट में. तो किसी का अगर डाइजेस्टिव हेल्थ अच्छा नहीं है, दैट ऑल्सो कैन टेक अ टोल ऑन देयर हार्मोनल हेल्थ. तो उस टाइम पे क्या होता है, उसका मतलब सिम्टम्स क्या होता है? किसी को इंडाइजेशन होना, ब्लोटिंग होना, क्रेविंग होना, सडन क्रेविंग्स होना, दैट ऑल्सो स्पेशली फॉर द ऑब्वियसली क्रेविंग्स जब होते हैं अनहेल्दी फूड के ही होते हैं, जंक फूड, शुगरी आइटम्स. सो इफ इट इज हैपनिंग वी हैव टू अंडरस्टैंड कि our gut health is not that great. That is what our hormones are not in good shape. So उस टाइम पे क्या करना है कि आपको देखना है कि आपके खान पान में is it like the are we including fiber rich food और नहीं. जैसे कि fiber rich food मतलब क्या? फ्रूट्स थोड़ा ज्यादा ले रहे हो, वेजिटेबल्स ज्यादा ले रहे हो, कुछ सीड्स होती है जो which is little higher fibers like chia seeds. तो those foods are you including in the diet? Or maybe प्रोबायोटिक रिच फूड जैसे दही हो गया, बटर मिल्क हो गया, आर यू टेकिंग दोज probiotic rich food, or maybe in the supplementation form? If it is not including a lot, if you're not able to get enough from the food, some people are lactose intolerant, but let me tell you, if you are lactose intolerant also, curd or buttermilk doesn't harm much, so you can include in your diet too. So try to look that, are you doing that, and see how much is it possible for you to cut down all kind of processed food from your diet. Okay, so that is another thing you can do to control your hormone, to keep your hormones in balance. चौथा पॉइंट क्या है जो कि सबको होती है? लैक ऑफ स्लीप. लैक ऑफ स्लीप क्या है कि हम कई बार मैंने देखा है कि लोग सोने तो चले जाते हैं कि ठीक है अभी बोला है कि 7 से 8 घंटा सोना है, चले तो गए सोने, बट हाथ में एक मोबाइल लेते हैं. तो वी आर स्क्रॉलिंग स्क्रॉलिंग स्क्रॉलिंग, तो वी आर थिंकिंग दैट आई एम इन अ बेड, body is not rested. So what happens when the screen lights goes into our eyes, even though your light is off, you know, your like main light is off, those screen light is actually decrease the melatonin productions in the body. वो भी एक हार्मोन है मेलाटोनिन जो हमारे स्लीप को बेटर करते हैं, बट अगर वो लाइट क्या करते हैं, मेलाटोनिन को कम कर देती है बॉडी में, जिसके वजह से हम लोग को क्या फील होता है कि वी आवर स्लीप क्वालिटी गोज डाउन. तो कितने घंटे आप सो रहे हो वो ज्यादा मैटर नहीं करती है जितना कितना हाई क्वालिटी नींद आपको आ रही है. तो नींद को पूरा करना बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है. तो स्लीप हैज अ लॉट ऑफ इम्पैक्ट ऑन अवर hormonal health too, because नींद पूरी नहीं हुई तो you will feel lot of brain fog in the morning. Early morning आप जब उठोगे you will feel little low. मतलब you cannot focus well in your day-to-day activity. I will encourage everyone to go on mute if you're not talking. That really helps. So that is another thing. So prioritizing your sleep is very, very important. Another thing is that avoiding the screen time. अब सोने जा रहे हो तो मोबाइल को you can in your hall, you can keep it on your drawing room so that in the bed, near to your bed your phone is not there. Finish your work. If you want to watch some reel, if you want to do anything, finish it off. But before the going to hitting the bed, you try to finish, you keep yourself calm. That really helps. Or probably having some tea also really helps, like herbal tea or maybe chamomile tea. That also relaxes us. And going to the bed, if you're taking any supplementation, calcium, magnesium, before the bed, taking those supplements really helps. Okay. Panchvi point, fifth one is the thyroid gland. Thyroid gland is very important for our metabolism and also for our mood, right? So thyroid gland agar underactive hai, those who are having called hypothyroidism, those who have that, they know that if this thyroid gland activity slows down, that also impact a lot in our hormonal balance in the body. So what you feel at that point of time, that you feel little sadness, motivation आपकी कम हो जाती है, right? And lot of sensitivity in the. Can I ask Sabri to go on mute? I think you may not know that it's in unmuted state. Yeah. Okay. So what happens when the thyroid is there high side, that because of that you feel little sadness, मोटिवेशन बहुत कम रहती है काम के अंदर, डिप्रेशंस भी आ जाती है, राइट? लो थायराइड ग्लैंड की वजह से. तो करना क्या है फॉर दैट? वी हैव टू अंडरस्टैंड दैट कि कैसे हम लोग थोड़ा आयोडीन लेवल को बढ़ा सकते हैं खाने के अंदर, राइट? आयोडीन रिच डाइट, हाउ वी कैन इंक्लूड. बट along with that, one more nutrient really helps in our controlling the thyroid gland is our selenium rich food. जैसे nuts हो गया, eggs हो गए हैं, that also really helps. And another nutrient called ashwagandha, that also heals our thyroid gland, right? So these are the ways we can improve our thyroid gland. So as I mentioned, right, although we are talking about hormonal health, it's not only for women. So for sleep, lack of like overdosage of stress level, everyone can have it, right? Now, insulin resistance, another very important topic. Due to our unhealthy eating pattern on high carbohydrate rich food, our insulin sensitivity goes down. और जब हमारे body में insulin resistance बढ़ जाती है, that also creates a lot of issues with our cortisol levels also, but at the same time serotonin level as well. So insulin resistance को ठीक करना बहुत important है. कैसे करोगे कि include little more प्रोटीन इन ईच मील. ऐसा नहीं कि एक टाइम पे बहुत सारा प्रोटीन खा लिया कि मुझे प्रोटीन खाना है तो सारा प्रोटीन एक टाइम खा ले. एवरी मील ट्राई टू इंक्लूड सम अमाउंट ऑफ प्रोटीन so that your meal is complete meal. Also try to avoid the whites, like white sugar, white white salt, any kind of form in the white form, try to avoid that, right? And also at the same time, obviously the junk food anyways we have to avoid. But another thing works magically for improving the insulin resistance is the resistance training. The more and more strength training you do, the insulin sensitivity improves eventually, and it decreases the insulin resistance. Now, 7.71 is our menopause or perimenopause. So especially for the woman above 40s and mid 40s, 50s में हमारे जब भी लोग go through the menopause stage, एस्ट्रोजन प्रोजेस्टेरोन जो फीमेल हार्मोन होती है वो कम होने लगती है. जैसे मैंने पहले बताया, जब भी ये हार्मोन्स कम होने लगती है, सेरोटोनिन लेवल कम होती है, तो जो इरिटेशंस होती है, मूड स्विंग्स और भी बढ़ जाती है. So let me tell you, especially for the woman, if you're facing those problems, so don't think that it's happening from your mind. It's just that hormones are not cooperating with you. Instead of getting worried or like, what is happening. Obviously, consult doctor, see that how's your hormonal levels, and take the exact, precautions. Like what you can do, include the phytoestrogen rich food. Phytoestrogen कहाँ से मिलती है? कुछ फूड से फाइटोएस्ट्रोजेंस मिलती है, जैसे कि आपकी सोया रिच, सोया, any kind of thing which is having soya, that you can include when you are having that, you're going through the menopause phase, right? Because आपके एस्ट्रोजन लेवल कम हो जा रही है, तो जो प्लांट से एस्ट्रोजन मिलती है वैसे वाले खाना ज्यादा खाइए. फ्लैक्स सीड्स, टोफू, ये सारी चीज जब जितना इंक्लूड करोगे इतनी अच्छी है. एंड ऑल्सो एज समटाइम पीपल फील अभी तो एज हो गई है, ज्यादा स्ट्रेंथ ट्रेनिंग नहीं करनी चाहिए, my bodies are getting weaker. No, at that point of time you should include lot of strength training, resistance training. That will really help you. And the last thing, which is special, a very special moment for any woman's life, that is a postpartum. But that's the point of time woman goes through a lot of hormonal changes. Suddenly after just delivery, the estrogen progesterone level बहुत जल्दी drop हो जाती है. Obviously, lot of responsibility increases along with the baby. So lot of, like, people say that they are going through that lot of postpartum depression. The reason is predominantly the hormonal changes they are going through. And sometimes we are the mistake we do during the pregnancy, we focus a lot on what to eat, what not to eat, but after pregnancy we are too much focused on kids' health, but we try to forget about our own self-care, self-health. That is, we have to include lot of food which is rich in omega-3. Good fatty acid जितनी body में जाएगी, आपके इमोशनल हेल्थ को, आपके ब्रेन के जो टिश्यूज होते हैं उसको अच्छा करने में मदद करती है. विटामिन डी ज्यादा लीजिए, सनलाइट में ज्यादा रहिए. ऑल्सो इन द फूड ओरल फॉर्म में भी विटामिन डी लीजिए, दैट ऑल्सो हेल्प्स. एंड सबसे बड़ी बात, इफ you're a new mom, get the good support system in the family. If the family support is there, that really uplifts your mood a lot. So these are the couple of points I wanted to cover, guys. So as I mentioned, hormonal disbalance doesn't happen only for women, it's for everyone. Understand this is a challenge, and every pointers I gave you certain pointers how you can deal with it. But अगर मोटा मोटी अगर हम बहुत simple तरीके से देखें कि try to do this very simple thing, try to detox your body very frequently, do some kind of body activity 30 minutes के लिए सही, walk कीजिए, yoga कीजिए, dance भी कीजिए, जो आपको अच्छा लगे. Some activity you should include in your day-to-day life. खाने को improve करिए, take guidance, what kind of food you can include, try to understand कि कौन सा hormone की imbalance है, and that try to focus that under the guidance of your health coach, and get the right nutrients, what are the deficient in the body, or the sleep quality, nothing else. Then that's, if the good sleep is not there, nothing can be improved. And to control that, improve our stress, try to do some kind of meditation daily basis. So these are the very simple thing. If we can start doing, our hormones will also be happy, and the once the hormones are happy, we also will stay happy. We don't need any happiness pill, sleeping pill, nothing. This simple thing, if you do, you can stay healthy. So with this, I am ending my talk today. It was lovely meeting you, all of you. I want to congratulate all the new folks like Sabari, Pooja, Sarita, Pavan, Zoya, Ankita, and our lovely trainer today, Shweta. So keep coming, guys. Every week, we will be doing this session every Sunday morning, 8:30. So you do come and you tell your friends, family. It's a free sessions. It's always important to obviously keep our body healthy through doing some exercises, but along with that, gaining some knowledge, because once we are educated, we can keep ourselves healthy and others too. So with this, I am done. Keep coming, stay healthy, stay fit. Bye-bye. Take care.